Hello, Algebra 2 folks, and welcome to Factoring Cubes. So the first thing we need to do is we need to be able to tell me what the perfect cubes are, just like perfect squares. So 1 cubed, 1 times 1 times 1, 1. 2 times 2 times 2, 8. 3 times 3 times 3, 27. 4 cubed, 64. 5 cubed, 125. 6 cubed, 216. 7 cubed, 343. So you get the idea that we are constantly taking this number and taking it times itself 3 times. Those are perfect cubes. So I want you to get used to these values and know at least up to 10 cubed, which 10 cubed is 1,000. 9 cubed is 9 times 9 times 9, which is 729. Okay, so if we know what the perfect cubes are, then we can go ahead and factor by using the sum and difference of two cubes. All right, so now we're going to factor using the sum and difference of two cubes. So this is the sum of two cubes. We're looking for two things added together, but they both have to be a cube. We both have to be able to take the cube root of them. So if I am going to factor x cubed plus 64, this is the pattern I am going to use. All right, so it's really important that I'm able to find A and B. Once I find A and B, then the rest is just easy because I plug it into the pattern. Okay, so x cubed, what you do is we want to find what A is. So A is whatever the cube root of x cubed is. So the cube root of x cubed is x. So A is equal to x. B is whatever the cube root of 64 is. The cube root of 64, if we go back to our slide, the cube root of 64 would get us back to 4. Okay, so B is 4. And if we know A and B, all we have to do is be able to plug it into our pattern. This is a pattern. Okay, so what's A? A is x. What's B? B is 4. What's A squared? Well, A squared is x squared. What's A times B? X times 4 is 4x. And what's B squared? Well, B squared is 4 squared. Okay, so that turns out to be x plus 4, x squared minus 4x plus 16. And that is the answer to this factoring problem. Okay, so we have to understand that sum means add. This is the pattern we're going to use. If we have an addition of two perfect cubes, we have to be able to take the cube root of them. So we have to be able to understand the cubes that we did on the first page here, and then find A and B and plug in our answer. Okay, let's try difference of two cubes. Okay, so we're looking for two things that are subtracted and that we can have cube roots of them. So A is the cube root of 8x, not x, w cubed. So now we have two things that we're taking the cube root of. So what's the cube root of 8? That would be 2. And the cube root of w cubed would be w. So A is 2w. B is the cube root of 27. Okay? The cool thing about this is we don't care about the sign because the sign is taken care of in the pattern. Notice that this pattern is almost identical, but these two signs are flipped from the sum. So if I go back, look, positive, negative, difference, negative, positive. So the cube root of 27, we don't care about the sign again. The cube root of 27 is 3. So our A is 2w and our B is 3. So A, 2w. Sorry about those lines. I don't know why they keep happening. 2w minus 3. And then A squared, so 2w, and make sure you square all of 2w, plus, multiply these two together, 2w times 3 is 6w, plus 3 squared. which turns out to be 2w minus 3. 2w squared is actually 4w squared. Square the w, square the 2, plus 6w plus 3 squared is 9. And that is the answer. All right, thanks for watching, and we will come back to practice again tomorrow.